All right. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I just sent out a link for everyone to join. You know what? Before I do that. Okay, so today's video we're going to be talking about the Guild Alliance event that just came out yesterday. There's another event that goes with it, the Candy Crush, but there's really not much to that. Candy Crush. Um, Candy Smash, I think is what it's called. Essentially in the Candy Smash, you're going to idle, just make sure you log in once every 8 hours so you don't overflow. And I'm pretty sure for every like 10 to 12 minutes, you get one Candy Breaker hammer. And then you can use the hammer, which I'll show you in a second. So I got 31 from that. And a rare chest, which is good. And then you're going to go to Special, Candy Smash, and then you can use them all, or you can like hit the candy if you want. And when each one gives you like, let's see, 20.7 gives you 1.3. It looks like. Yep, 1.3%, and then you're gonna go all the way to 100% and unlock one of these prizes. It's pretty random. I got a hero chest last time. I'm sure the mythic chest is like super small chance, and more than likely you'll get gold. It's probably the highest chance, golden chips. But the stones are nice. Chips are okay. But these are obviously the best ones down here. Tickets would be really good. Don't see that happening. Attack. Hit it. To be honest, it's nice rewards, I guess, but it's a pretty boring event. It's just idling, right? So I'm not a huge fan of this one. This is a good like sub event, you know, not your main event. Which I guess it's not, because the main event is the Alliance event. Yeah, I'm going with some weird facial hair look today. Just thought I'd test it out, see how it looks. Alright, so the Alliance event. The problem I'm having with this, I still like the game, guys. I'm not like hating on the game, but I think there needs to be some editing of the events, because the last event, like the Hero Welcome event, I didn't even get close to finishing, and I had spent money and gems on it. So, like a good amount. So that one felt like, hey, I could have gone another week before it would have taken me to finish it, even as a spender. But as free to play, there's no way you're finishing that Hero Welcome event, right? So that is really weird that it could probably take 3 weeks before I would finish, maybe 4 weeks before most people would have finished that event, and they only gave us like 2, right? Maybe a little more. And now this Candy Smash and Alliance event honestly should only be a 1 week event, but it's a 2 week event. 2 weeks, and we're not even 24 hours in yet. And look, we're almost done. We're at 76,000 out of 150. We're over halfway. And it's only been 1 day. So more than likely in like 2 or 3 days we'll be done, and we'll have 10 days to do nothing. And the Candy Smash, there's really nothing to it, right? So either this is a bad combination of events where like these should both be like secondary events to a main event, like the Hero Welcome one, and we just got unlucky, or they need to make these like 1 week events. That's my opinion. I hope the devs hear that. They probably won't, because they don't watch the stream, but maybe people can forward that message to them. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks that. Other than that, though, this is actually cool. I love the Alliance event. I wish the rewards would go past this. Like, could we get all the way up to 50,000 or 500,000 or even 1,000,000? Just like it should keep going, or at least reset. Then this would be a pretty interesting event. But at the same time, like it's it's really nice if you're a like free-to-play guild or something. This isn't even impossible, right? You could at least get to this, which is that's nice. You get evolved chest. Anyway, let's check out the missions. So you get 1 point. You need 150,000 to finish, just for battling in exploration. Or no, it looks like wow, at 300 points. No, you get at 500 battles, you get 300 points. So here you get 5 points per one. What? Okay, so for every area you conquer, like on the exploration, like layout area, you're gonna get 5 points, and then at 200 points, you'll get 200, or you'll get 400 of these points. They use points too many times, so it's confusing. But basically, you just want to do all these things. Discover chests. So 3 of them are exploration. Then you got the Guild War ones: battle, win, reach top 3 in daily rankings in Guild War, which we'll do. Basically, oh, you know, this might be why we got so many points, because it's 10,000. Everyone basically bought this chest. This is such a good deal. Like, yeah, actually, it's a good deal even without this part. Just this is like a legend chest for $5 isn't that bad. And then on top of that, everyone in your guild is getting a hero chest. That's insane value, and it's cool. I like these kind of things where you can buy for your guild. Makes people, you know, feel like they're contributing, and it's cool just to like open up your mail and see a bunch of them. Honestly, wish you could keep buying these, but that's fine. Um, Spending jewels, which is easy, you do that automatically. Guild quests, you'll do automatically. A lot of these things are already done, but it just incentivizes you to at least not forget to do them. But we expect this from all our guild members already. And this is cool. You can see how well everyone's doing, or how bad they're doing. Come on, Kreiser, what are you doing? Most of these people probably haven't logged in yet, or for long. And of course, we're first, because we're the best. We're number 1. CNA is number 2. Soul Society is number 3. Legion number 4. Yggdrasil is number 5. And so on. There's actually, like, the big gap is right here after 5. But between, like, 3, 4, and 5 are pretty close. And honestly, we're pretty close to CNA, unfortunately. But it's cool to be first. Let's open this up. I always get... So you have a 50% chance to get Karma, and I always just get double Karma. So let's hope that we get Ranger. I need Ranger really bad. But I got Mage. But yeah, I've gotten double Karma most of the time. Look at all these packs! Nice. Good job, guys. You have to admit, that's just a cool little package you can buy. Also, I've been saving up gold chests. It's not much, honestly, compared to what other people have got. And I just don't feel like opening these one at a time. But I don't think saving explore chests matter. And then I'm saving up rare chests for an event, but that may not happen. But we'll open the 5. That's pretty good. We'll open the hero chest one at a time. It would be really cool if it resets, but if I remember correctly, it doesn't. Okay, so last time I opened these, I opened about 20 of them probably, maybe more, because like everyone in our guild bought them, and I only got 1 legendary. The rest were all mystery. So the rates are really bad, or I'm just really unlucky. The rates are pretty bad, actually. Yeah. I'm looking for Nightingales for mystery for my team. Wait, the stream luck. I'm looking for anything, you know, anything bleed, silence. Anything bleed or silence. I wouldn't be mad at a petrify either. Wait, I think he's restrained, so it's no good. Definitely not an assassin. Nightingale. now, which that's shock, I think. Well, another bleed. I've got a ton of Rapunzels, but Nightingale's a rare drop for me. I've been having to use all my tickets on her. Well, like I said, same thing. Alright. Stream, I'm gonna say something here, and I need your opinion. Because this is killing me. Bleed? You know what? Let me preface this first. Why can't they show your team here? That's fine. Let's go to the dungeon. This is not my team. I never run 1-5. There you go. Here's my team. Right now I've been running this mainly, and in this order-ish. So Alexander and Nightingale are basically my tank and my healer, and they're both mystery. The reason I'm doing that is because it's cheaper right now. They're obviously not going to be my late game units, but for right now, those mystery heroes are pretty good value, and they're both bleed. And I'm running Horus, so it's not bad. My secondary is Silence, so I'm going a bleed Silence team. Obviously, Robin Hood and Chachungbi are my two Silence heroes. Robin Hood's okay. I'm not going to say he's bad, obviously. In my opinion, right now, the top 3 legendary heroes are Rasputin, Zhujiang or whatever from Shock, and Arthur, because he's just really good at tanking for a legendary hero. Then right below that, this is just opinions, like this may not be true. I mean, the top 3 I'm pretty sure are true, but below that, I think there's Barbados, sorry. He's petrified though, so most people don't use him, but I think he's really strong. And then there's Jiangxi. She's a poison assassin, which I think has a lot of potential. I don't, obviously I haven't been able to test it, but if anyone has randomly has a ton of copies of her and are also going poison, can you please build her and let me know if she's good? And I'll explain why she's good later. Also, the video is titled How to Counter Rasputin, but I'm actually going to leave that for the very end of the video because it's kind of a long talk. And then I think right below those two, I think Robin Hood is there. So honestly, he's pretty much the second best Silence legendary behind Arthur. And the reason he's good is just because he does decent damage, but he really doesn't bring anything to the team. And sometimes what you want in a legendary hero are to be more support to your mythics who do the damage. So that's why I don't think he's that great. But like I said, those in the top 5 I just mentioned, they kind of are exceptions to the rule. Like Rasputin and Zhuge and them can out damage some mythics, and then Arthur can out tank some mythics. So they're exceptions. This is my team, right? So obviously I can't run Gumiho just because 3 mythics is too expensive for me right now. I just don't have enough copies of her for her to be useful. So she's just a placeholder. So if I take her out, I'm missing my aura because I need a Chaos hero. So what's the perfect fit? It's Rasputin. Rasputin is the perfect fit for this spot. He's bleed, and he's Chaos, and he's OP. But then look at this, guys. I have not used any tickets. No tickets. So this is just what I pulled. Besides Robin Hood. I'm talking about in bleed. Check this out. Has to be this. And has to be bleed or silence. But I can already tell you I don't have enough Lilith, so it's going to be bleed. Gumiho, I've got 40, 20... I've gotten 60 extra copies, so 60 shards. Rasputin at 30 shards, which is useless. And then the game has given me... I swear I've pulled no tickets on Vlad. 240 Vlad shards. Rasputin is definitely stronger than Vlad. Only for one reason, honestly, and we'll talk about it later. This is so sad. Could you imagine if they were Rasputin shards? Like, they're both the same bleed chaos hero, so it's random. I can't believe I have more Vlad shards from random pools than I do most mystery heroes. So, do I use all these my 260 or whatever legendary tickets on Rasputin and just say, well, thanks for the Vlad shards? Or do I suck it up and say, the game wants me to run Vlad, it's giving me so many copies, I should just build him and use them? What do you guys think? Alright, let's keep opening. Pocahontas, useless. Nightingale. Nope, Napoleon. Pocahontas again. Another golden chest. Let's go. I hate how it does this though. I'm gonna end up clicking it too many times. Oh, also these are the people that are buffed this week. Dual-Chan, Marionette, Zeus, Jack-o'-lantern. Like, most people aren't running anyone here except for Zeus, so the teams that are running Zeus this week are gonna be really strong. I mean, it's 10% attack and 10% crit. It's really good. What's the special pack? Nah, not worth it. Also, we get to do the newbie mission again, which is weird. But yeah, I guess I won't complain because it's another legendary ticket. Unfortunately, I only have 36, so I can't really pull today. And I'm considering buying this just to get... This is really sad because I don't need them. He's poison, right? But I don't have that hero, so I wouldn't... Oh, where is it? Oh, I guess I got it. Never mind. Don't need to summon the forest hero. We're good. Let's do this. I'm looking for some good Rasputins here, but I'm looking for some good mythic copies, so I have enough for now. I wasted my first one on Gumiho, who I may end up not even using, so it was kind of a waste, honestly. But Chungbi is ideal. I actually have this crazy story, so really unlucky. So Chungbi is the one who I would prefer to be picking up copies of, but the one time I saw her, I got 5,995 and I was missing 5. I could not get 5 guild tokens from anything. I tried everything. There's no way to get those extra 5. So also, if I had gotten that, I could have saved a mythic ticket, but instead I had to go buy one so that I could finish that like 8-star a hero event. Sad. Oh no, I put her in the wrong spot. That's fine. Kill Drake messed up. It's funny. Getting a head start. Pff, 97 out of 100. And I'm still missing, but I have mythic tickets. So I'll have Horus 8 starts soon. Tomorrow. Dang, we're really close. Guild War. Fish and chips. I think we've finished them. Are we on? Let me double check what's the plan. Apostles. Apostles is next. Look at this guy's team. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's full free to play. And still, I don't think I can beat this team. It's risky. No aura, though. Should we risk it? Or should I just... I know I can beat this team. I don't know if we should risk it, guys. I'll just hit this one. Stronghold. I like how people are working together on Stronghold. It'll be a big incentive for people to join us. I have 3 other Grace people, but who's the bad guy here? Not blue. Okay, it's purple. I mean, I think we're all stronger than him. So, wait. Nice. I said we're working together, but whoever sicko is actually knocked out 2 of my guys. I mean, it's fine. When you're all Grace, what I'd like to see is if it's possible to everyone get first place rankings. Like if the whole thing is all 4 people from our guild, we could try maybe like getting everyone equal points and then seeing what happens. I'd assume it would give you first place for everyone. Could be wrong though. I mean, no mercy now, right? I definitely beat that team. So I can't get farther out than this. It's dumb. I don't want to go that way anyway. I'm going up to blue since blue attacked me. He should win this. Excuse me. I'm having trouble. Well, I hate that where I click portal, but it takes me to stronghold. I've been having issues on this one. Don't know how to beat it. Try something like this. Just can't beat it. What was I gonna say? Oh, let's go over the Rasputin thing now, and then we can end stream. It'll be a short one. I wanted to go over the rebalancing, but I'll do it next stream because I want to spend some good time on it. I have some thoughts, so don't want to like have too much stuff in one video. People won't watch anyway. Let's do it from gallery. You know what? I lied. Let's do it from here because I want to see the level ups on things too. Rasputin. I should timestamp this so people can just... The reason it's so important is because so many people are being carried by this hero right now. Specifically, it's mostly people from the CNA. They're all building the same exact team. So, specifically on our server where everyone's building the same heroes, this I think is going to be a good strat, for sure. Okay. He's mage. There you go. Okay. We'll go through his skills, and it'll, like, as soon as we read his skills, it'll stick out really obvious what my number 1 recommendation for beating this hero is going to be. So first, damage 100% to the enemy backline upon active skill for 1 turn. This is normal. The damage being increased by 2.5 is normal. Then it's bleed 4%, enemy backline 2 units upon active skill. Cool. Recovery 15%, minus recovery 15. This is really strong. It only applies to the people. It only has a 15% chance to a 50% chance to apply, but when it does, it's only to the people that he hits with his skill. This is normal. Okay, and I'm gonna explain. Rasputin is strong right now, and I do think he's really broken, but he kind of has the Riley effect, guys. Slightly. The Raleigh effect is that's what I just call it. But in Tap Tap Heroes, there's a champion or hero that early on, everyone, like when the game first came out, and a lot of new players, even if they're people who basically have not played the game before, think, wow, this hero is so broken. It like 1v6s. Like it just kills my entire team by itself. I can't kill it. And that hero was Riley. And the reason that hero was so broken is people would use it as a tank, even though it was a cleric. And its thing was, it's sort of similar to this. The thing was, it could single target heal itself for way more than the damage you could deal to it at the time. So all you had to do was make sure that it had a big enough health pool, and it would slowly just kill your team off while you couldn't kill it. And how you increase its health is by leveling it up. So people would put all their resources into it, and you'd see teams with like a 9-star Riley, and their next highest hero was like 6-star. Some people would actually not even give it other heroes. They would just put Riley out there by itself, which was safer because it guaranteed that she would heal herself and not other heroes. So Rasputin is kind of having that effect, I think. It's not in healing, but it's in damage. The second skill here, bleed 80%, 3.2% more per level up. So enemy random 3 units upon kill 25% of the time. This is actually a lot of damage because it's going to stack per kill. With heroes has this weird thing where buffs just stack almost infinitely. Buffs just stack and stack and stack. So you have to read these skills very carefully. And anything that has the ability to trigger multiple times in a fight is going to be a lot stronger than it sounds when you first read it. So Rasputin's ability is when he gets a kill, he has a 25% chance to put bleed on 3 enemy units, which is going to, that's just going to make him stronger over time because as things are bleeding, he does more damage to bleeding units, and his team does as well. But what's happening is, right now, a lot of people don't have equally leveled heroes. Like, you very rarely see a team with, like, 6-7-star heroes. You usually see like they're running like a 5-star over here, an 8-star over here. Like unless you're a huge spender or free to play where you can either boost everyone up equally or as a spender, or you're free to play where you can only have enough resources to boost one hero at a time, then this is why he's so strong. Right now, you're probably using mystery heroes or heroes without cards or buffs that are just kind of placeholders for you to get an aura, and then you have like 1 or 2 really strong heroes. He's benefiting off of that because he's killing off those weaker heroes that you're using and able to build up a lot of damage on your stronger heroes with this bleed effect. This isn't the only reason he's strong, by the way, but I think this is one that people are overlooking. And the other thing is, this to the attacker upon damage 25% to put a bleed on them for 3 turns is pretty strong right now because he can survive for a long time when he's over leveled. So when he's tankier like this, he's able to proc this more often because he's alive longer. That makes sense, right? Simple. Then this is whatever. Transfusion is also one of those like much better if he's overpowered. Like if you specifically put all your resources into this one hero, Transfusion is really strong because he's healing based off the damage he does with his active skill. He's healing like 15% once this is leveled up. Really strong. So he can heal himself up to full health. Really OP. Alright, so now we understand what he's doing, right? Like, this hero is really strong because he's killing people, he's healing himself as he kills things, he's spreading bleed to your entire team, and it stacks on itself over and over again until people die. So, really strong, right? Now, nothing there is, like, nothing that we've gone over really, or that I've talked about. There's really nothing there that you can counter. The hero's going to do that. Sorry, like, he's just really strong right now. But you can sort of counter him. And the main way, and this is going to sound really stupid, but if you're up against a team that has just a bunch of weak heroes and then like a super strong Rasputin, you might want to consider this. Rasputin is really strong because he hits the entire backline with his main skill, and most, if not everybody, is running a 2-4 or a 3-3. I almost never see anyone running 1-5, 5-1, or 4-2. Everyone's running 3-3 or 2-4. And I mean, I actually recommended those two as being the strongest formations. I honestly thought 3-3 is the strongest, but in some scenarios I thought 2-4 was stronger because a lot of heroes buff the backline. So, more damage, right? Rasputin is like really enjoying that, by the way. He's like, oh, you have 4 in the backline, you have 5. Some people are running 1-5, I guess. He's like, this normally, enemy backline damage, normally you'd think is 3 heroes, but he's doing it to 4, and he's healing off 4 now. He's stacking bleed off 4. He's like lowering their recovery as well. Normally this would be broken because it's 4, but if you think of this as only applying to 1, he's suddenly a really garbage hero. Like, a 5-1 is basically what I'm saying is going to counter Rasputin. Let's give let's compare him to Vlad. This is funny because I'm trying to pick which one to have on my team, but let's just compare because they're both like essentially the same hero. They're both chaos. They're both bleed. They're both DPS. I mean, Vlad's a little faster. So Vlad's ability is he hits enemy random 3 units. Now, normally this isn't that bad, but when you compare it to Rasputin, Rasputin's balanced around hitting the entire backline, and he's balanced around hitting 3 units. I think there's a case that can be made that Vlad is actually stronger than Rasputin in certain scenarios. Also, he bleeds enemy frontline 2 units upon his active skill, so he's like kind of the opposite of Rasputin. Then all of this is basically the same. This is what really hurts Vlad, by the way. The fact that his all his top 2 skills are really strong, but for some reason all his bottom skills are so garbage. Immunity, garbage. Hit, garbage. Like max HP, not that great. Like I'd rather have attack or crit on a DPS hero, right? But his other skills are really good above them. Double attack's good. Bleed on normal attack is fine. Transfusion upon active skill, just like, by the way, this is exactly the same skill as Rasputin. And then his ability is to go immortal when his HP is below 1% for 1 turn. So ideally, this is how he would work: is his HP falls below 1%, he goes immortal, and then he activates his skill to heal himself up. Rasputin automatically hits 3 people. Or not Rasputin, Vlad. Rasputin only hits the backline. So against a 5-1, I would like if you're up against Rasputin, here's my recommendation. Run 5-1 or run 4-2 and put a tank in the backline. It sounds so dumb, but I think it's better. I think it's better than just letting him, I think it's better than using like your better formation that you have leveled up and letting him just destroy your backline. The only downside to this 5-1 idea is that if he actually kills the backline, then you're screwed. If he kills the backline, then he starts to hit the entire front line. So you can't just leave like a weak hero in the back. It has to be someone tanky enough to survive at least his first skill, which is not that hard, right? Remember, this guy, he his thing is AoE damage and surviving off his transfusion. He's going to heal a lot less because he's only hitting 1 guy, so it's not stacking a whole bunch. He's going to do a lot less damage. He's going to basically lose out on this, only hitting 1 instead of 2. That's a strat. I'm beating a dead horse now. That's it. That's my recipe. Guys, run 5-1. And honestly, there's a hero that kind of counters him, but it's way easier to build Rasputin than this hero. It's Valkyrie. Like, Valkyrie basically, you have to still run the 5-1, right? But Valkyrie basically makes the front line immortal for 2 rounds. It's really strong, guys. Like, in a 5-1, Valkyrie seems really broken. Where is it? Also, she has immunity to everyone, so it just like lowers the chances of them actually getting bleed. Like your team, it won't get as much bleed on them. So also she herself has bleed resist, so it's really good against Rasputin. But if you run a 5-1, Valkyrie is an awesome hero. Literally, she taunts, so it kind of makes sure that she takes enough damage, and then you have 2 free turns where you don't take any damage to your front line. And if running a 5-1, front line's basically your whole team. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hey, Teak, welcome. I just finished basically reviewing Rasputin and how I think you can counter him. Long story short, it was running a mostly frontline formation. Do we want to see if... I think we have some people in our guild that use it. Let me look. Guild members. I'm just looking through. Wait. I can't see their team first before fighting them. This is dumb. Who has Rasputin? This is really dumb that you can't see their team first, but okay. No. No Rasputin. Look at that healing. Freya's really strong. It was one of the few people I've seen that went poison. But it's odd that they went poison without, I think, some of the best poison heroes. I mean, they have Freya, which is really strong. Who has... Oh, now it worked? Oh, yeah, 'cause I'm so dumb. Click their portrait. I was clicking this earlier. Find someone... Man, our guild does not use Rasputin like CNA does. CNA, their whole guild is using that hero. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is kind of a good example because he doesn't really have that many strong other heroes. He's definitely poured the most into Rasputin. So, I'll fight... The problem is I think I beat him normally. No, maybe not. I have a 5-star on my team, just chilling. Okay, cool. I lost. This is good. And look, most of the damage was Rasputin. Perfect. Now let's try my strat. I have to go back. It'd be funny if this doesn't work and it's like, okay, never mind. He's just broken. You can't do anything about it. But let's try a 4-2. And we'll put... Who do we want to put in the back? I don't know if I want to put my tank in the back, but... I don't know the ideal situation right now. But let's try this. There it is, guys. If I should have watched the battle, obviously. He did 100k less damage, which doesn't sound like, oh, look, he still did an insane amount. Well, of course he did an insane amount. He's 8-starred compared to all this other stuff that mystery heroes. And he probably, ooh, I should have checked. He probably has all the cards and everything too, right? Like he's stacking Rasputin. But this kind of proved... I just lost. I literally just lost against this guy with an upgraded 2-4 formation. Then all I did was switch to a 4-2, which I recommended 5-1, by the way. But I don't really have a strong tank, so 2-4 is safer. So I went 2-4 or 4-2, and we won. Like, if anyone's on stream right now... Like... This is it. I'm glad it worked. Whew. Because I hadn't actually tried it. To be honest with you, I hadn't tried it. It was just theory crafting. I was just like, this makes the most sense to me. But it's good to see it actually works. I'm going to try the 5-1. I don't think it's going to work because my tank is really weak. No cards, no nothing. Also, like I said, I lost with a 2-4, which is upgraded to 10 on every spot. And then I switched to a 4-2, which is 0, and I won. So, let's try this. I won again. He's just... All his damage is going onto my tank. It's letting my Jachangbi live long enough. And I'll watch a battle this time. I literally just lost with a 2-4. There's other things that can be used to counter, but I just think this is the easiest thing to change. Good heal. He almost killed my tank too with one hit. But like honestly, he's not gonna get to cast a skill again. Well, maybe. Oh no! Now if he gets, oh no, he shouldn't be able to cast a skill again. Oh. Most of his damage came from like basic attacks, honestly. Now watch what I'm gonna do it again, but I'll go back to the 2-4. And I'm sorry if this guy's in our guild. Like I have nothing against poor Mandela. I'm sorry if it's like I'm beating up on you. I'm not. I'm just like trying to prove a point because you're like one of literally dozens of people running this same strat. So I think that it's just for the good of our guild. This is why I lied. I normally run this. This is what I normally run, right? And I lose. And even though I have 4% extra defense and attack and all this other stuff, right? So now you'll see what happens. One, I'm not going to be able to kill him fast enough. Oof. Yeah, that's it. I'm telling you guys. It wasn't even close. He destroyed me. And look, Rasputin's damage, remember it was normally 175 to 200k. Now it's 300k and the battle didn't last long enough for me to do anything. Like the reason you gotta remember, the reason it's only 300k right now is because I'm dead. Like there was no time for me to heal. Normally when he's doing 175 to 200k, it's because there's like 3 extra rounds he's able to attack with basic attacks. Alright guys, that's about it. Keep the video kind of short because I do want to reference this video for later so people can remember. I wish I had time. I could figure out what time during the stream I started talking about Rasputin, but I think this was a good one, guys. Tomorrow I will stream again, and I will be talking about the hero rebalance changes, which they basically buffed every hero that uses a dispel, buff, dispel, or debuff dispel. Buff, dispel, and debuff dispel. So removing buffs from enemies and removing debuffs from allies. Every hero that did that got a slight buff, and also recovery went down overall. So healers don't heal as much. I still don't think that made a difference, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and catch you on Discord.